What is gaming, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of whether or not we can beat the Bazaar without spending any money. Now, very interesting thing has popped up. It's new patch day, and it is the Bazaar is now officially an open beta. So if you have been interested in playing the Bazaar up until this point, I have a link in the bottom of my description that you can click on and go and start playing. It is now officially free to play. It is very funny that I have done a series called Can We Beat the Bazaar Without Spending Any Money, when now we have expansions in the process of coming out. It's been a bit of a contentious subject from what I understand, and I will put a link to the patch notes of the most recent patch in my description. From what I understand, what's going to be happening for the free-to-play aspect is that if you want to play with the new expansion cards, the minute that they come out, you're going to have to open up your wallet and fork out some real money. You can't use gems, no matter how many gems you have saved up, which is this free currency up here that you earn from just doing ranked fights and opening chests. You will be able to buy the pack through gems 1 month after they've come out. But in saying that, I believe that currently the release schedule for expansion packs is set to happen literally every month. So at the end of the month, you will essentially have the new expansion slot that you've been fighting and losing against for this entire month will become available to you and purchasable. But as soon as that happens, 10 new cards from the new expansion slot will come out and be available. This is obviously a really contentious subject because the game has been heavily marketed as not pay to win. Reynad, who created this game, came from Hearthstone and absolutely hated the pay to win aspect of Hearthstone, where if you didn't open up your wallet at the start of the month and buy 150 packs of the new expansion, you were basically off on the back foot because all of the new cards are super pushed and just crazy. I hope that isn't the case here, but I just want to point that out as an option for people. I just want to kind of get it out there that this is a thing that's happening. If you disagree with it, understandable. As far as I'm concerned at the moment, I am going to ride it out for the first month and see how it progresses. Myself personally, I'm not going to be spending money on this game. I don't have the funds to spend money on this game every month to keep up and try and be competitively viable or anything like that. So if you're interested in seeing a full pay to win experience, this isn't the place for you. If you're interested in seeing an entire free to play experience outside of purchasing the Grand Founders Pack just to get into the game early, then welcome, and I hope that you stick around. Apologies for the much longer intro, but I kind of just wanted to get it all out there. We're playing on a brand new patch, and I don't know any of the stuff they've changed. So we're going to be kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. Let's see how we go. I'm going to try Vanessa again, because Vanessa is really strong at the moment. I think unless the patch has changed things, Vanessa has been very strong recently. All right. Now, I know the one thing that I do know that they changed is that they changed these starting packs where they're essentially always the same. You get to choose from 3 enchanted items. You get to choose a gold tier skill, or you get 12 gold and 3 income. So obviously this option is kind of pointless for us. This option might be good, but we're kind of heavily relying on what the game gives us to see if we can get further ahead. This option might honestly help us win the game. So I'm going to not always, we might give the gold skill a try every now and again, but I'm going to give this one a shot. 3 small tier enchanted items. Fiery Ambergris would be awesome if we were buying stuff, but we're not. So we would have to rely pretty heavily on things that generated events that gave us aquatic items, which I don't think is viable. But outside of that, these two items are kind of awful, if I've got to be absolutely honest with you. Heavy Illusoray, maybe? This has double the slow duration, but it still says slow one item for 1 second. So does it slow one item for 2 seconds, or I don't know. Fiery Ambergris, heal equal to this item's value, burn equal to 10% of this item's heal. Oh, so you don't even burn. Man, okay, no, that'd be really good if we could upgrade it. Yeah, I think we have to go with the Heavy Illusoray, unfortunately, which is a bit of kick in the teeth. Okay, it did update it to slow one item for 2 seconds, so that's good. Let's go to our Jungle Ruins and get our small tier silver item, please and thank you. It is the worst silver tier item we could have possibly have gotten. Give me Kyver Drone for the slow skill. Honestly, it's interesting. And also, from another thing that I know, why would you nerf Stinger of all things? Stinger probably is the only thing in this game that didn't need a nerf. Why is it now 10 seconds? The main thing that I know that was kind of done almost like across the board was that cooldowns have largely been increased across the board to serve for a much slower sort of game state, because we were, realistically speaking, and look, Vanessa honestly at this point might kind of be bad, and we survived with like 20 more health than we did last time. That's pretty cool. And I got the slow skill, which is awesome. So now we just need a weapon and 2 friends. So we got a decent enough build starting up. Vanessa was a bit of a menace. Very monster here for the experience, because she was essentially running Obsidian double barrel and just winning the game. Because, or even just double barrel just in general, was doing like insane numbers. Fiery double barrel was like doing like 40-50 burn per shot because it was critting all the time, because people were just running Crow's Nest with Deadly. And hey, that's a friend that's also a weapon, so that'll get buffed from here. So realistically speaking, this is probably the best start that we could have asked for. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted by my own thought process. This is a very scattered-brained sort of episode. I wasn't really planning on recording today, but I managed to get everything fixed so that my recording isn't going to be an issue moving forwards, which I'm very excited about. I mean, we're probably dead here. I don't see... we've got scaling, but I think that they just beat us in raw damage, unfortunately. This Illusoray also is on an 8-second cooldown now, which is rough. I feel like if we had managed to hit like a regen event as well, like if we had hit Finn's Big Bite instead of hitting the fairy monster, we could have won this. It's also only a weapon, gains +5 damage for the fight, so we probably want to look for a faster weapon. You know what would actually kind of be good here, I think, and it's a bit of a weird take. I think butterfly knives would be really good here, because butterfly knives, as you upgrade them, get more multicast option, like more multicast essentially. Like the first one is 1, it's like 2x at bronze, and then it goes up and up. Oh, maybe it's silver it starts at. Your leftmost weapon deals 20+ damage. Probably decent.
There are greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
So, yeah. Long story short, fixed my recording software. Wasn't planning on recording today, but it's a new patch, and I kind of wanted to get my thoughts out of the way for the monetization system that they've pushed forward. Let's hopefully get a small silver tier item that isn't like a coconut. It's not a coconut. When you use the adjacent, so even now, a switchblade, not a switchblade, a butterfly knives would go really hard. Let's get an item here. Lang Zhan is pretty bad, all things considered. Hey, they added coconut crab back. I think that guy's been out of here for forever. I guess what we've got here is probably as good as it gets. I don't think we can beat... I don't even know if we can beat the coconut crab, but we can definitely give it a go. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to get my thoughts and feelings out of the way as quickly as possible, so that you know, sometimes you just gotta say your truth, I guess. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. But I just wanted to get this video out there. It's a good time to upload. It's probably going to get lost in the miasma of the Rarens and the Preparians that are uploading today. But, you know, oh, yay, a gold coconut. The coconut crab gave us a gold coconut. Yay. Sell small items. We're not buying stuff, so that's not good. It gives us a neutral item, which isn't good, but it's better than 3 gold. And a neutral item. Alright. I mean, if we want to make more gold, we're kind of going nuts. I don't even know who, like, you kill to, or who you have to fight to get this item. I see it all the time whenever I visit Curio. But I have no idea who has it. I guess we get a small non-weapon item. Hope for a friend. Not a friend, but a slow item. 10-second clamor. Man, they really did just kind of like take all of the cooldowns across the board and just be like, get them up there. Alright. This is the best loadout that we've got going for us. Our Lang John's kind of up there. We've got a lot of slow. I think if we could potentially do like a heavy slow build and like a mono weapon heavy slow build, there might be something working here, because it's only 5 damage, but if we get something that's like a multicast weapon that does 5 damage, like it's a lot. Or maybe not like a lot, but it's definitely like the best chance that we've got. And I think that what we need to do with this series moving forwards really is we need to focus more heavily on just getting and improving our run as soon as possible. Like, if this is what we've got the slow skill, we've got the weapons, we've got the friend. So what we're really, because we've got so few opportunities to get good items, we really want to see another friend. We want to see a multicast weapon that's preferably not double barrel, because we don't want a multicast weapon that we need to reload. And we want just like upgrades to get our slows as good as possible. So we get a bronze tier item here. Hopefully it's a friend, a small friend, or a medium friend. A medium barrel. Well, I guess this barrel can sit between the Clamorer and the Illusoray, because each of these will proc off of this. So again, we still don't have bad synergy. We've still got somewhat decent synergy. That's bad synergy. That's not good for us. Gain regeneration. Oh, they added the art for this. That's pretty cool. That looks nice. I like that. It's like a very like minty kind of drink. Gain regen equal to your level. Well, we rolled the gumbowls, which means that we have to gain regen for our level, unfortunately for me, because I can't spend money on the gumbowls. So 3 regen for us it is. Now, you have weights, which doesn't do anything for us. You also don't really do anything for us, but I don't think we can beat you. I mean, we can give it a try. Is it better to just have, no, because then you lose this. Sure. Let's give it a try. I'm a bit worried about fighting just the leftmost people, because we're just going to get like absolutely owned by the end of the game. We are going to, actually no, we should be fine, because this is going to slowly get more and more shield, and we're going to be able to cancel out their shield. Yeah, we've got this match in the bag. Don't worry about it. Got it in the bag. So yeah, I did manage to fix my recording issues. For those of you who are wondering what the problem was, I bought a new PC, I mean relatively recently, like a year ago or so now at this point. And I moved all of my stuff from my old PC over to this new PC. But except I didn't. I started up OBS and I moved like all my scenes and everything over here. And then what I ended up doing was I took all of the stuff that I needed for like my masks and everything. Bad drop. and left it on my old PC and was like, I'm going to network connect to my old PC to generate all of my masks and everything so I can save storage on my new PC, which would have been fine. But then I also, a month or two later, decided we're going to go for a fight here. A month or two later, decided I'm going to go and try and just put everything so it's locally because I'm having some issues. I moved everything locally, but then I didn't update all of my file paths. So I had like 20 odd like filters and stuff that were trying to access stuff from my old PC. And what it was doing, it was causing a network connection retry every like 30 or 40 seconds, which is what was causing that like hiccup that I was getting. I know that like not many people are going to be interested in that, but I kind of wanted to mention it because it was just like, it was really interesting the way that I figured that out. I mean, it wasn't really that interesting the way that I figured it out, but you know, like, I think it was a neat little thing that was breaking it. We get a skill here. Do we want a silver tier upgrade hammer to upgrade our heavier loser ray, maybe? Or upgrade our clamorer to slow more at the start? Or do we really want a skill? I don't think the random skill is going to do anything for us. So let's get a silver tier upgrade hammer. We can upgrade another bronze tier item, which I mean, we can probably upgrade both the clamorer and... ooh, this looks funky now. I like that. That looks cool. I think that means that we can upgrade both of these. So we upgrade you. You're fine. There's an argument to upgrade the barrel, maybe? But this slows one item for 4 seconds, which is pretty good. And that's our enchanted item. We kind of want to try and build our build around that. So do we want to slow 2 items for 1 second, or do we want the barrel to get increased? We want to go on here. Hello, Forger. Please do the thing. Thank you. So 2 items for 1 second. Slow 1 item for 4 seconds. And it says multicast for each friend. We unfortunately don't have many friends. Pity. 9 second, 5 second. Somehow the narwhal is the fastest shooting weapon that we have, which is, in all honesty, kind of an insane thing to say out loud, if I can be completely honest with you. Because I feel like narwhal has just been like routinely one of the worst aquatic items that you can possibly get in this game. Like if you are looking for an aquatic item and you're running a full aquatic build and you get a narwhal, you're like, man, what was the point? I should have just done anything else with my time. We're probably dead here just from like burst damage alone. Yeah, out of here. I don't know how you reloaded so quickly. You're on a you're on a less than 4 second cooldown. That's kind of crazy. All right, well, 3 losses. 0 for 3 so far, but you know, what's new? It's all right. B1 and B2 would be spectacular if we had the gold and could spend it. Small weapon can't be a friend at this stage. We can probably upgrade the barrel so that it gets slightly more stuff every time that we do a thing, so that it gets slightly more shield every time that we... Oh, he's just a... okay, well, there you go. New patch feels, man. New patch feels. He upgrades 1 bronze tier item. He was kind of busted, I think. I think that giving people the option to upgrade literally all of their bronze tier items for 8 gold, like insanity. You could just stockpile like 20 small items, hit that button, and then just sell like half of them and gain your money back. Like double your money. Like that was crazy. It was a crazy, crazy thing for them to do. Look at the docks to earn some coin. Shield item, tool, weapon. I think a shield item is the one that's closest to being a friend. But then we also still want the butterfly knives or any sort of multicast option. That's not a multicast option. That's like just bad. It's 3 seconds. No, it's 5 seconds. It's just bad. It's just bad. Don't worry about it. Blood Reef Raider for a crow's nest, if this guy still has a crow's nest. I don't think we can beat Hellbilly. Oh, wait. I think Hellbilly unless I'm mistaken. It's 20 minutes in the video, and I'm opening up how Bazaar. I think Hellbilly has the capacity to drop us off a Haladi? A Haladi? Yes. 7-second cooldown, multicast 2. 7-second cooldown's a bit egregious, but I mean, it's not worse than our hand axe. Our hand axe is also giving +9 damage across the board. There's also the option of whether or not I can actually beat this guy. He does have a Ganjo, a Textiles, a Diamond Tier Scrap. I mean, Diamond Tier Scrap wouldn't be... I'm not going to go for it. Once more, I'm just going to give it a go and see what happens.
I'll show you where to stick 'em.
Sorry, my wife is asking me what we're having for dinner tonight. I'm offering lasagna, which is her favorite meal, and then proceeding to ask her if she has any particular cravings. As if the lasagna is not going to be the craving. Surprisingly, we're kind of like eating this guy for lunch. I think it might be due to the fact that we have... Oh, he survived on 20 health there. I think that the slows are really beneficial to us. This heavy illusory, when it gets to diamond, will be slowing 3 items for 8 seconds each, which is kind of crazy. The medkit drop is like awful. And this is like the worst archetype for our run specifically. This is literally the worst 3 that we could roll of all time. Money, Nufu, who sells skills, and Middle, who does nothing. When you buy a weapon, it increases damage by 1. Your poisons have +2 poison for each weapon that you have. The first time that you slow each fight, freeze 1 item for 3 seconds. We do slow quite frequently. This would be a 3-second freeze off the rip because Clamor goes straight away. My only problem with that is that if the Clamorer goes off straight away and freezes an item that's slow, it kind of doubles up on itself and hurts itself, I guess. We don't have a poison item, but we could potentially look for a poison item, because +10 poison's pretty good. I think I'm going to grab that just for the sheer fact that the poison is pretty good. And this is, again, a pretty awful run. I guess we'll just take the 5 regen. Don't really want 10 shield, don't have any heal items, so yeah, I guess it is 5 regen. Crazy to think that we went to Finn's and got 5 extra regen, am I right, guys? It's almost as if every time that Finn pops up, if you get him early enough, you just go to him and get 5 regen, because 5 regen in like the first 4 days is kind of crazy. Unless you're running up against a... Shark Claws. Shark Claws, Illusoray, Honing Steel, Bayonet? Bunch of slow items, and you put wanted poster out for this fight? You're insane. You're actually criminally insane. Like, there's just you've got no hope. Why is this out? Do you not have anything else? Are you also doing a no-buy challenge? Wanata? Wanata? Isn't like janitor, but you're Juanata? That's awesome. What a great name. Our first win, our first W on day 4. Lang Zhon's getting spicier and spicier as the days go by. I don't think that Lang Zhon sticks on the board, I'm going to be honest with you. I think perfect world right now, we would get like 2 small items, one of which does poison, and we replace probably... I mean, I don't really want to... It's so much damage. 300. Now that I'm looking at it, we probably replace these 2 with a small weapon and a butterfly knives and... a butterfly knives and a... whatchamacallit? And a jellyfish should probably go pretty hard here, I think. Do we just... I think I just want 5 more regen rather than the chocolate bars. The chocolate bars aren't going to do anything for us. I think I just want 5 regen, thank you. And we just rolled gumballs, so we relax. We go straight into our fight. Gorgon Noble is rough because we don't have any way to heal. Harkervian Rocket Trooper could drop us the cloak, I guess, which isn't great, but it's better than... I don't think she has much to offer us at the moment. She does have a poison item that's also a weapon. I don't want to be greedy. My brain, it realized that she's got the best possible drop for us. How likely is it that I get there, though? I don't think it is that likely, but I got 500 shield. The poison's the thing that's going to kill us. And as long as we slow some of her poison stuff, like surely, right, guys? I didn't make a mistake, right, guys? We have 13 regen. We should be fine, right, guys? Please say something. You're silent. The silence is deafening. Please help me. Big smack from the Lang Zhan. Half health. Regen's really keeping us around. But it's just a matter of whether or not we can kill it before the poison takes us down. Big smack here. Oh, and the come on, Sandstorm. Yes, got there. All right, give me the toxic clockwork blades. All right, you're a friend, and you're a poison item. Consider yourself on the team. You've got plus 10. You're 10 poison. Because I took out a weapon to put it on, but that's fine. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. You are a weapon item, however. So it's got to be you. Which is fine. Silver tier item. Silver tier loot. I think we go silver tier item because we're still looking for those butterfly blades. In crit, haste, and adjacent items have plus 15% crit. Kind of, if I can be honest with you, kind of useless. Don't really like it that much. I think we sell this tourist chariot now because we've got pretty much... I mean, we can get this extract. Extract, read all about it. Now we can sell this. I don't know why, like, we bothered maxing out that, but here we are. Do we want to give the terrain spider 1 extra poison? That doesn't really seem all that useful. 1 second, I need to double check because I think I forgot to put down our baby's sleep time. I did. Been been recording for about 30 minutes. Start time 11:10. Save. Awesome. Small weapon or a choice of 3 items. I think that a choice of 3 items is just better, even though there's no chance that they can all be weapons. I mean, there is a chance that they could all be weapons, but it's highly unlikely that they'll all be weapons. But 3 options is better than one given.
Yataria? The Dunes?
Hamlet is a friend that's also a weapon and a tool, and it's when you slow charge this 1 second. I'm sorry, but I think you just get rinsed here. I think it's straight up and down. We just put Hamlet in instead.
Who left these things behind?
Luckily for us, that doesn't count as buying. You're the most... When you slow, charge this 1 second. So you're going to go off almost immediately if we can get the Clamorer up and running. And then every time... we need something that hastes. We need something that hastes non-weapon items is what we're really looking for at this point.
We're out to dethrone a king.
But I think this is the best that we've got. With the gear that we have available to us right now, this is as good as we get. I'm going to assume once more that we are... I will reiterate that we're playing open beta, and that it is entirely likely that people that we're playing against are brand new to the game. Somehow we're going to lose, even though his item placement is like all over the shop. Maybe we don't lose. Maybe our poison sees us throughout. We're actually golden. Never mind. We brought it back. Hamlet's at 109 damage and is going off pretty frequently. Life preserver? Okay, we're fine. I thought I was about to lose another round to Life Preserver and I was going to lose my mind. But no, we're all good. We're all good in the hood. Don't even worry about it. 2 wins on the board? That feels good. That feels good. We just need more slow synergy. We need to get this fucking thing off our board and put like literally anything else that's a poison item on instead. Mysterious portal, extract, read all about it. I think it's got to be the extract here, right? When you crit hasten item. Are you worth putting in instead of the barrel? Because I did just say that we need haste. You're selling for 8 gold now? You're crazy. All right, we again rolled like the... Okay, so we're going into a fight with pretty bad rolls here. I don't think that you're necessarily great when you use an adjacent non-weapon item. I know that they had to change it to adjacent for the sheer fact that we were just kind of people being a bit silly with it. Haste 1 item for 1 second, but adjacent items only get 15% crit. I don't think it's that worth it at the moment. I think there's a world where we put the sextant in instead of the barrel. But in that world, the sextant, and we need to have more crit chance, and the sextant needs to be doing more haste. I think I sell this extract. I really don't want to put this. It's such like a bad item to put this on. The trash golem could potentially give us an ammo noxious poison. I don't think that that's that good. Lone Shark could give us Shark Ray, which we don't have anything that hastes, so that's fine. Zookeeper could give us... Zookeeper could give us the little whelp dragon that burns. And is that anything good for us? I don't know. Let's chuck it on, see what happens. Yeah, he does have the little dragon. Well, burn equal to this item's damage every 10 seconds. He could give us an upgraded trained spider. Yes! Now we're thinking with poison. When you poison, this gains 15 damage for the fight. A medium weapon that's a friend that's also a leech. Oh, my little cabbage has awoken. So, when you use a friend poison, one's probably actually really good for us. Can I have that? Oh, never punished. Awesome. So you're now poisoning 3. You're poisoning 1. You're poisoning 1. Oh, you're poisoning 11, I guess. Upgrade a silver tier or lower item. I think it has to be the Eluser. Oh, no, it has to be the Clamorer, right? It's got to be the Clamorer. All right. I'm going to upgrade my Clamorer. Awesome.
Will inspire the crew.
Now it's slowing a little bit more. And with that, I'm going to see you in 1 second your time, several hours my time. All right, so we are going to go back to grabbing another item because I don't feel like chocolate bars, like we've got a pretty strong build at this point, but I don't feel like chocolate bars are going to do much for us. And honestly, getting a small poison item, we do want to sell stuff here because we might get something good. Goodbye, laser pistol. Goodbye, narwhal. Yeah, goodbye, narwhal. You get a non-Vanessa item. It could be 3 big. So I guess we also sell this grape shot because we're not going to use it. Realistically speaking, I probably should sell the sextant because we're definitely not using the sextant. But you know what? I like holding on to the bigger items because they are build-around items. We got an XP, which isn't awful. That can go as well. Alright, we're back into it. You will notice that I am in a different shirt, and that is because several hours have passed, and I got peed and spewed on. So we're in a different shirt, and yeah, let's just jump back into it. So we got the docks here, which I think if we go docks and get a weapon, because if I remember correctly, we were looking for like a butterfly knives and something that poisons. Spare change is just not going to do anything for us here, so we definitely go for a weapon. I mean, a bayonet's not bad, but it's no anything good. It's not bad, but it's definitely not anything decent. I really don't want to sell this extract on a trained spider. That feels very bad. Well, I think this is the best chance that we've got at winning as it currently stands. You go off a little bit faster than Lang Jean, so I guess it's better to have you here. It doesn't really feel like it matters that much. We did also get the toxic friendship. I remember we dropped the toxic friendship perk. This must be really weird being the person watching this and seeing me kind of having to remember where we're at in terms of everything. But I promise you, it has legitimately been like 6 hours for me since I sat down and recorded. You got the dragon whelp. You're living the dream that I wished I was living. And you also got the submarine. Hopefully yeah, that's what we want. We also want to try and put the kibosh on that everything. I think we're kind of screwed here. Yeah. The burn damage from the dragon whelp really kind of put an end into us there. And also I think the anchor, I don't think the anchor crit, but the anchor definitely did a lot of damage. Submarine's also really good. Hamlet did almost 300 damage. Hamlet did almost as much as the Lang Jean by off by 170. I reckon if the fight went a little bit longer, it probably would have gone around about the same. The trained spider actually did poison 30, but we can't really give the trained spider any sort of anything because it's getting +8 poison at the moment. It's literally just there because we need a poison item. Get a small weapon. Once more, I am going to say this. I don't know why I'm kind of hawked up, for lack of a better word, kind of stuck on the idea of these butterfly knives. When you slow, this gains 10 damage. That's kind of crazy, actually. Hang on. Jit next instead of the hand axe? Because this slows as well. Why is this? Oh, it gets +2 because of the weapon. Sure. When you slow, this gains 10 damage, and when it attacks, it also slows. Oh, dude. I don't know, man. Is there a world in which we can get just the JIT going? I don't think so. I think this, I don't think that there's a world that we can do it where we won't hurt our board, immeasurably by doing so. We can bump the trained spider up to 14 poison by adding in 2 of these. Use the weapon to the left of this. That would be you because you're the fastest. And then I'd probably chuck you over here. We could do something like this. I don't know how much the barrel is really helping us out. I forgot to check. It was the only stat that I didn't look at when we were doing that recap just before. 7 regen is pretty good when we don't have healing. Is it good enough to lose out on a potential weapon though? I think so. I think 7 regen's really hard for us to pass up. Radiant Corsair, I don't think we have any chance of beating. Cosmic Rock, I'm considering. Cooldown reduction across the board would be really good because we have 9 items. I think that's good. They're gold now? 6% across the board? This seems really decent. If we can hit that, when you crit, haste 1 item for 1 second. Man, if we had some crit chance, we'd be going nutty. I think having a Hamlet here, honestly, is pretty good. But the problem is, Hamlet on the bayonet, awesome. But the big problem is that we're relying on statistics from PvE fights. And realistically speaking, they're PvE fights. You're going to win them 9 times out of 10. Unless you pick the wrong one. And then suck eggs. Don't actually suck eggs. Eggs are expensive. If you are going to be buying them, I would probably assume that you shouldn't be buying them exclusively for sucking. Weapon skills is probably pretty good when we have weapons galore.
Wormcats fight without weapons.
Your leftmost weapon has +2 damage, and when you buy a weapon, this gains +2. Your weapons have 10% crit chance. We did just say more crit chance. You have 5 or fewer items. 10% crit chance when you buy a weapon increases bonus by 2. We're not going to be buying weapons very often, so I guess the 10% crit chance is the best that we get. We rolled the gumball machine. Can I have it? No, I cannot. I cannot. I simply shan't get a jellyfish. Now here's the question. Is this okay? I mean, holsters is haste across the board for 1 second. It doesn't feel good. I think the Langjon is just better investment overall, right? We have something about critting, right? No, we don't have anything about critting. Well, I also got completely rolled on this, like, event, I guess, because we're just going to sell you because it doesn't seem like we're ever getting a heal item. I rolled 2 merchants and a spare change event, which I think is like the second worst thing that we could potentially get, and it's so much rarer for us to get that. We've got another Vanessa. No loss Vanessa on day 7 is very scary. This man's going to shoot me in the head with a gun, and I'm going to die. Or maybe not. Wait, what happened to your board? Where's your board? Brother, where's your board? Why do you have a scrap out? How are you, like, winning so hard without a... what? Surely we don't win this, right? How? What happened between your last 6 days and today? Like, what is transpiring? You just went for, like, the all aquatic build and took out, like, everything? We're going up against some weird boards, and this is definitely indicative of the fact that it is now open beta. So it is we are running into some very strange individuals with their boards. Get a friend, please. Oh, please give me a jellyfish. Just a jellyfish. I think a jellyfish is good because a jellyfish can sit in right here and get so much haste. I think it's got to be a jellyfish. Give me a jellyfish. All right, we don't want chocolate bars. Give me a jellyfish. Ah! When you haste charge this for 2 seconds. I mean, we could take this and this out. Stick you in here. You're now poisoning 20. And put you in? I feel like... there's a better combination of weapons. And I feel like this is it. 2 medium items does, like, fundamentally hurt the board, though. What about that? I feel like taking out the Langjon is kind of a throw, but I don't know where to fit it in. We now have a poison, so we're selling you because I don't want to have you hanging around anymore. When I feel like this needs to be out. If we're going to run pufferfish, I feel like the holsters has to be out, right? Because it's going to haste this. So this is going to charge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So it's going to charge 14 seconds. So it's going to be used 1.5 times. And that seems really good. But then we don't have any other method of haste, which is the main problem. But 22 poison off the rip. 22 poison over 10 seconds is going to do more damage. No, it'd be 22 damage for the first 4 seconds, and then it would be 44 damage for the following 6 seconds. I'm going to get the calculator out. We're at that point. So it's going to be, what did I say? 22 damage for the first 4 seconds, because this is going to charge it times 14. So it's going to be 4 seconds of 22 poison, which is 88 damage. So 88, I can do that in my head, that's fine. So 88 damage, and then the following 6 seconds that it would take for Lang Zhan to charge up will be 44 damage. Just 264 damage. So it's technically better to put the Lang Zhan in at this current juncture. But then it only needs to tick 5 more times? 4 more times. 4 times 44 is a lot. 4 times 44 is 176. Yeah, so it needs to tick 4 more times. No, it needs to tick 5 more times. Which is fine, because then by that stage we'll probably... I don't know, man. I think I'm going to leave it in. Can I have the butterfly knives, please? That's an upgrade. Yeah, upgrades are hard to come by for a little old me. Joyful Jack has something. Joyful Jack has the skill that is when you heal, use a poison item. Wandering Shoal, I believe. Hey, look, I'm opening up How Bazaar again. This is like 35 minutes into the video so far. If you are still watching and I'm on How Bazaar for the 3rd time today, look, if you're still here, what are you doing? And you're not subscribed? Come on. I know that I pop up on your recommendeds and you watch it all the way through, and I thoroughly appreciate it. But you know what? I'd like to see the number get bigger. So if you are interested in continuing to watch my stuff, by all means do so. But a subscription goes a long way. When you slow charge one item 1 sec, can we beat the Wandering Shoal? When you slow charge one item 1 second, his electric eels are going to get danger. No, well, he's also got a gold pufferfish and a jellyfish. This man's got everything that I could possibly want, and I feel like we do enough damage, so I'm going to go for it. This would be incredible, because we have 3 items for 1 second, and then this is going off every 8 seconds and slowing 3 things. I feel like this would be absolutely beyond goated, especially with the jits. But you know what? So I will settle for a jellyfish, I think. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. Maybe not. Yes! Oh, jit, you crit. You good thing, you. 10% chance. Give me the skill. Give me the skill. Skill. Oh, I was so happy. And it was all just take it away for 6 more poison. I can feel my soul leaving my body. Get a silver tier weapon for... Oh, wait. What am I doing? I'm just holding on to this extract like I don't have like the most goated poison item that I'm ever going to experience in my inventory. Silver tier weapon. Oh, God. It's a real wish for this to give me butterfly knives, and I cannot explain to you why I want butterfly knives so badly, considering that we just have better weapons at this point. So maybe it's 2 gold and a silver tier loot item, but there's so many loot tier items at this stage that we could get that are just going to be complete whiffs. Like sharpening stone would be fine, extract would be good, vial would be good, but like cinders is bad, scrap is bad. Oh, there's so many good ones though. Give me the loot. I think Luda said that. Now see, it's a med kit. Now we just wasted a level up reward. Choose a free loot item. Now hold up. Now you're speaking my language. We don't necessarily need a non-weapon item anymore. We've got 2 diamonds, one of which is an extract. Feather decreases all by 4%. That's not much, but that does drop this down to like 9.6. I think the feather might be better for us, just because 4 poison is so like insignificant at this point. So I'm going to take the feather. We don't have any cooldown decreasing effects, so yeah, 9.6, 8.6, 7.7. Like we have some decently high cooldown like items. Yep. Well, Jules's Cafe is probably better for us because we can get weapons get increased damage, and that doesn't cost us anything. I almost went for the Cache of Riches just as like a rage pick. I was like, I'll just take it. But no. Burn wise, I really hope that you're not about to burn us to death. Please and thank you. Take all your burn items off. I want nothing to do with them. He's a pufferfish. He's a jellyfish. He's a catfish. He's a langjon. He's an Ouroboros. He's literally running just like a better pufferfish build. This thing's scary. If this crits, we might be dead. But, well, just don't crit. Just don't let it swing. And also don't crit. Alright, well, it didn't crit, so realistically speaking, we should be golden. Never mind, it's going to hit me again. It crit the second time. Oh, I was so confident there. Ah, it's so rough. Holy moly, new animation? Stacia, this is not the end. Did you get a glow up, girl? What's going on? That's very cool. Fate's Bounty. Fate's Cross. It's still always Fate's Crossroad, man. It's just always Fate's Crossroad. We can turn the pufferfish into a weapon. Yes. Then what does that do for us? Nothing really. Does 300 damage as a weapon because that does 10 times the poison? That's kind of crazy. Hang on. What does holsters do as deadly? Not deadly, obsidian. At the start of each fight, deal 60 damage. Yuck. Deal 30 damage on the Clamorer. Hamlet just deals double damage, I would assume. Yep. But Jit. Double damage. Hand Axe, double damage. I think they're all just double damage, right? Bayonet, double damage. I think it's got to be the pufferfish, man. Like, that's pretty good because it's also going to buff itself because it's also a weapon. That's cool that they added like the little animation to show you that you're regaining 1 prestige so that you would understand what's happening. Yeah, 350 damage is not awful. We really do, however, need something that can actually give us like more permanent haste, because this kind of goes off the first time and then it kind of just chills because nothing that we have has anything to do with haste except the holsters. Let's relax, I guess. Let's just get a temporary boost, I guess. I guess we could just roll the worst of every option for us for eternity. I don't think we beat Elite Duelist. But on the off chance that we do, he definitely has the best reward for us. He's got butterfly knives. He's got big ego. He's got holsters. He's got spices, I guess. Like, he's got the best stuff for us if we do manage to get through him. Which, I mean, we have so much shield, actually. We did gain the shield thingamabob, right? This knife set would actually be kind of cool.
You should teach at the academy.
And just give me big ego. I don't know why I said anything else. Just give me big ego. I brought it into existence. Ah, it's rough. Enchant an item with poison effects. I mean, your poison items have +2. The problem is, I think that the poison effect is literally just based off of the damage that it's dealing. So I think Jit would be our best bet, right? Poison tail, yeah, I think literally because everything that we've got is a weapon. Clamor is awful. Holsters is also going to be awful. Yeah. I think if everything that we've got is a weapon, the best thing to put it on would be Jit. But that leaves the question of... Wait, why did you lose? Oh, it's because you're giving +9 damage. I take you out. And I take you out and put you in. When you use another weapon, charge this 2 seconds. But it's hurting the amount of weapons that I actually have on the board. But this is every time that you use an adjacent weapon, it gains +9 damage. Realistically speaking, this is a massive throw. This should have been over on the pufferfish. Straight up and down. I think maybe we take out the bayonet, because the bayonet is 35 damage, but the switchblade is more. Oh, there's no way for us to get this switchblade on Hamlet and the pufferfish. But I think it's like this. No, you use Hamlet so often. But Jit is going to get so much more damage than Hamlet is. I think it's Jit. I'm also sorry, I might be pronouncing it wrong. It might be like Jite or something, but I think it's this. And then I think this goes here. I mean, this doesn't really matter. This is going to get used more often. So we actually do this. So because then these two are going to get used the most often. You need to have the most damage off the rip if you're going to have the poison added onto you. I think this is correct. Then we give the Jit 21 poison. It does get a shit ton of bonuses from this toxic weapons as well, actually. We get a small tool because we rolled the gumballs. Sure. Grappling hook, which slows one item for 4 seconds. See, like now you're just giving me more options. You slow 3 items for 1 second, which is really, really good. Okay, what you're not being used, you're not being used, you're not being used. Let's clear up some space to start off with. I don't know why I do this every time, but I get very claustrophobic with no spots available. I think we just take Finn's big bite here, because we can't really take anything else.
This is health food. Literally.
There's something to be said that instead of running just the one item that we get and trying to build around it from the very start, there's something to be said about getting as many things on the board as possible, like a burn effect, a poison effect, a shield effect, a slow effect, all that good stuff, so that when we get like loot items and stuff, that none of it goes to waste. Because we really did get like 3 or 4 events where we got an item that was just completely useless for us. Slow one item for 4 seconds. That's a really nice slow. But these two charge Hamlet up so much.
You know we're on an important mission.
Is
right?
it better for
Overthrowing
Hamlet
tyrants,
to
liberation,
be
and such?
on you? You don't really get more. I mean, you get more damage when you get used, right? 6 seconds. You haste, charge this 2 seconds. We don't really have any other way to haste. This is all real. You know what? This is all contention aside. This is something that I really, really, really like about the Bazaar, is that simple stuff like this makes me think so much. And it really gets the juices flowing as to what the perfect board is with what options we have available to us. I think this is fine. You're not going to trigger more than the one time that you're going to trigger off the rip because of the holsters, which almost makes me, well, you're not even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are triggering once off of the holsters now. So that almost makes me think that the holsters aren't worth it, and I'd rather have another slow item to buff both of these poison effects. Is 4 more poison and a slow effect better, and you charge the knife set, than just getting this off of the ground off the rip? But you also charge this. In a perfect world, here we are, perfect scenario. What happens here is that the pufferfish, we win today, which is a big ask to start off with. We win today, we get turbo on the knife set, because then whenever this goes off, it would haste, like, I assume 2 things. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but it hastes one item for 2 seconds. Never mind, it's actually useless. I think this is the best that we've got. I think the holsters just to get everything off the board. Like, I'm sorry, pun unintentional. And we're up against Manny Alex, or Mania Lex, I guess, who's on 6 wins. Bronze victory would be huge. This would be the second bronze victory that we've ever gotten since starting the challenge. Be a huge W for me. Shielded Cutlass, Crow's Nest. Might just be dead. Oh, wait, no, we might be able to slow them to Kingdom Come. Yeah, you're slowed forever now. Like, I don't see you getting... Oh, it's so... Our healing from the regen is kind of insane, and also Toxic Friendship is really putting in the work. I think we've got this in the bag, actually. I think you have 125 regen? You've got Poison Tyrant. Wow. That's a crazy skill to have. Wait, do we not have this? Have we lost? Surely not.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
227 regen. That's insane. What the... Ladies and gentlemen, a second bronze victory has hit the challenge. We are riding sky high right now. This is insane. Jules Cafe, I hate you with a passion. Please get off of my screen. Give me an item. A silencer. A sorcerer. Ah, you piece. We're never having exactly one weapon. I don't even know why I stopped to consider it. I get crit and die from you immediately. What is Frost Street Champion doing? Frost Street Champion. When your enemy uses an item, freeze potion at the start of each item at each fight. Freeze all non-weapon items. We have a lot of weapon items that doesn't really do anything for us. And then what's the... You're a master alchemist. When you use a tool, reload an adjacent item. Your lifesteal weapons gain plus 15 damage for the fight on a 9-second cooldown, and then the weapon to the right of this has lifesteal. And you've got a weather glass. That's kind of useless to us as well. I don't know. None of these are really that good. In that case, we probably just go and hope that we can beat this guy for the XP max. We're going to level regardless. Actually, this is probably a bit of a misplay. That's alright. We should be able to stack up a decent amount of poison at the very least. Or you can just freeze all my stuff and hit me for a bajillion. You're gonna be, like... we might be okay. As long as this doesn't go off. It looks like it's going off. We're okay. He has nothing. We own him. He literally doesn't do anything. He's literally pointless, useless. Might as well not exist. Freeze one small item for 2 seconds. Your other freeze items have +1 freeze duration. Thank you for the experience. Sells skills unique to Vanessa. What does a man have to do to get some poison skills up in here? Poison skills would be really bad, actually. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm doing it again. Filters. We want haste of reference. Vanessa. First time that you haste each fight, freeze one item. Vanessa and common. Okay. Is this not what I'm doing? Just
Crimson Storm hasn't sat in the dock this long
match
since
any?
my father built her.
Sure, that's what I want. Cosmic Wind. No, I don't want monster drops. I don't want monster drops. How do I turn monster drops off? Oh, sorry, I'm completely out of frame as well. Far out. First time you fall below half health. Hold under pressure. Captain's charge. Cosmic winds. No. Crushing waves. First 10 times you use an aquatic item each fight. Haste or weapon. That'd be pretty good. Lefty Lucy. First 10 times you use your leftmost item. Haste one item.
The crews
Haste a
can be
bunch of
restless.
aquatic items.
They're loyal to me.
First 10 times that you slow each fight. Haste a vehicle. What build is that? What build is that for? See, what we really kind of want now is... Oh, you know what? If we could get monster skills, that would be sick. I think we want Old Zane. Yeah. I think we want Old Zane.
Father is a good friend, so I'll help you. But don't
This.
expect
Your
me-
weapons have +9 damage for each aquatic item that you have in your shield, blah, blah, blah. When your enemy has more health than you, your weapons have their cooldowns reduced by 5%. Your weapons have +2 damage for each ammo. Oh, these are all so bad. Your weapons have +9 damage for each aquatic item that you have. That's 3. That's 27 damage. It's like meaningless. I guess this, because we really haven't been getting much HP at all. That feels like a waste. That feels like such a waste. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Give me some more regen. I hate these. You know what? These events must be great for somebody who's actually properly playing the game. These double, and it's a pig. Oh no. These double merchant events, they can suck ma. You know what I mean? I think this is the best board that we've got. I think this is it. Honestly, I don't see us ever being... You're only on 3 wins and you got no prestige on day 10. But like, I just don't see us actually doing enough damage to kill a pig before he just like hits us once and we die.
Noticed? I'm huge.
He's got toxic jewelry. He's got a spiky shield, a restorative silk, and a dog. Whoa, this toxic jewelry is going off. He's gonna one hit us with this bloody spiky shield, man. Yeah, he's shielding like a fucking bajillion. Like, what do you want me to do to that? Shield equal to quadruple this item's value and then does 10% of its shield. This shielded 2k? 2,000? Oh. You know what? At the very least, it wasn't a fixer-upper build, so I mean, I've got that to be thankful for. And we hit a bronze victory, which is pretty good. This is like the second best performing run that we've like ever had, which is just awesome. So, well, there you go. That was another run. As I said at the start of the video, I'm going to be sticking around and at least playing like this month worth of the Bazaar. If things kind of feel a bit bad, we're just gonna, I don't know, we're gonna have to find something else to do, I think. But anyway, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end and you're not subscribed, can you please just hit the subscription button, Brady? Come on, what are you doing? I know that you might have me autoplayed on the TV and like you're cooking dinner or something, but, or maybe you're in the middle of a sleep. Who's to say? Wake up and hit the subscribe button. Good golly. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy the rest of whatever it is, wherever you are. And that's it.